What is going on, my fellow floppers, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, guys, we are going to be discussing how you can go ahead and make the M4 overpowered and what the best class setup is for it in today's video. But before we carry on this video, guys, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications. Now, apart from when I'm actually grinding to go ahead and get golden weapons, I've been using this a lot, and I mean a hell of a lot, and it is a really overpowered weapon in the game. These other weapons that are probably better than this, but this is literally in the top 3, maybe top 5. It's definitely up there anyway. But before we do get into the class setup, I'll just run over a few of the other bits that I use alongside it. So for example, my secondary, I'm just using the peeler because I'm leveling that up at the minute. Tactical, flash grenade, because it's the most overpowered tactical you can use, I think, personally. Lethal, just the standard frag grenade. I just like to throw them across the map, etc. And then for his package, I am using double time. I am also, as perk package should I say, I am using double time. I'm also using scavenger, fast hands, and quick fix. So if you want to see what kind of the best perk setups are in an alternative video, I can always do that. But I do use these as my perk package to go ahead and use. So that's pretty much it. Field upgrade does change from the mutations box sometimes to dead silence. It all varies what mood I'm in. But the M4, you do kind of run out of ammo pretty quickly for it, but also dead silence helps when you are rushing, because you can actually use this weapon as probably more as a close range to medium range weapon than a long range weapon, in all fairness. But if we actually jump into the attachments we're using for this weapon then, guys, so first of all, we are using the 419 EXF barrel. This increases damage range, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity, does reduce ADS and hip recoil control. Then we are going to use the mini red dot. Now, in all fairness with you guys, I don't really like any of the other attachments for the sights, and in all fairness, the iron sights are just grim at the minute. The amount of recoil that's in the game is just disgusting, and it's so hard to see people once you do start shooting. So obviously I would highly recommend using the red dot sight, which is pretty much the first attachment that you unlock for your optics on this, to be fair with you. So it does reduce ADS, but you do get better sight of picture. You get your little red dot there to make your accuracy a little bit more precise when aiming. So then for the muzzle, we are using the Echo Line GSX. This is literally pros the sound suppression and recoil smoothness, so it does virtually feel like there's no recoil to this weapon. Cons is damage range. So next up, for your underbarrel, you want to go ahead and use the VX Pineapple. So this increases your hip fire accuracy, hip recoil control, recoil steadiness, and aiming walking steadiness. ADS and hit walking speed is reduced. And then lastly, we use the X10 grip, which increases your ADS, your sprint to fire speed, but does reduce your recoil control. So all in all, this weapon, when you're using it, doesn't feel like it's got that much recoil. It does feel a very sturdy weapon. The only thing I don't like about my class setup is the fact that I'm only using a 30 round mag. But in all fairness, if I take any of the others off, I feel like the weapon is not as let's say sufficient and effective in the game. So this is why I kind of feel like this is the best loadout for it currently, but that's my own personal preference. Obviously you guys can tweak it to how you play, but I would say this is more of a Russian style weapon, so like you're close to medium range. I wouldn't say it's a long range weapon whatsoever. But that's pretty much the class setup, guys. I will be fetching some kind of live gameplays to these in the near future, but I just feel so ill at the minute and I just keep coughing, so it's literally not worth it. But if you have enjoyed today's video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. But as always, guys, I'll catch you on the next video.